Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fortnite. So, it is time for the next bunch of weekly alien artifacts, and this week there are actually 5, which is incredible. There's been loads of people worrying that there's not going to be enough to get you through the season, but Epic would never just make it so you can't fully customize your alien. That would never be a thing. Let's get started though. So, over here by Lockie's Lighthouse, massive key point on the map, massive stick out point. It's right up here in the top left corner of the map, sort of northwest, I guess, of Pleasant Park and the stronghold. You've got your first one right here inside of the little garage just by the lighthouse. Now the next one is quite far away. To be fair, this week all of them are really scattered. I think it's probably the most work we're going to have to do this whole season so far in terms of collecting these. Just as we're making our way over to Corny Complex, by the way, please feel free to use code InTheLittleWood in the item shop. I know LeBron just dropped in the shop this week. There's loads of other cool stuff still to come this season, so I'd really appreciate it if you did that. Thank you again if you do. Right, next one then is sneakily in the roof of this little barn right here. So over at Corny Complex, you got the whole place, right? And it's this field on the southwestern end, or I guess the far western end, and there is a small hut just there. So say you were looking with this being the north, you're basically going west or to the left of the giant silo and the red barn, and it's this one right about here, just inside the loft, which is good. Next one is actually not in a named location. It's actually between two places. So this is actually located between Steamy Stacks and Dirty Docks. So you've got this purple forest. Can you call it a forest with 3 trees? This purple picnic spot. But anyway, there's another one right there, nice and easy to find. On the map, you're basically looking right about here. It's purple on the map, it's very difficult to miss, so there's your next one. And next one is actually over by Retail Row. Now, not in Retail Row itself, it is actually up one of the mountains just over to the east of it. So you basically want to stick onto the outskirts of this map. So you've obviously got Retail Row here. If I work backwards, so it's as though you're looking at the map. So you've got Retail Row right about here, and if you go south of here, and you've got this first large mountain right about here, then the next thing you want to do is you want to come over towards this blue camp, and I'm pretty sure it's inside of here, yeah, right by a chest. So on the map, for context, is basically this mountain right about here and this campsite that you want to be looking at, just for clarity. And then our final one is really out in the middle of nowhere, quite literally out in the middle of the ocean. And it's a really strange location for this. So you might remember earlier in the season we had the golden skeleton, or it might have even been last season now. We had the golden skeleton set up a base of operations just off of the coast, just by Flush Factory, and this is basically where the final one's located today. So you want to go all the way around the southern end of the map, and here it is. You can see this little island, bunch of trees around it, and there's some ruins and rubble and whatnot, and if you go inside, you can find the final one right about there. In terms of the map location, you're looking around about here. So for all of them, let's just quickly do a quick click and drag. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. So there you go. Hope that was helpful. If it was, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. I put videos up every week. There's no mess, there's no filler. We just get straight on with the info. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.